Hey guys, so I got a question from someone, and it's a question that is it's a timeless question, because it's been asked throughout the centuries. It's such a prevalent question that it was even asked in the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. This is in the song Jesus Christ Superstar. Why'd you choose such a backward time in such a strange land? If you'd come today, you could have reached the whole nation. Israel in 4 BC had no mass communication. Why did Jeshua come when Jeshua did? And this question just came in the other day, and I love this question for a lot of reasons. But one of the reasons is because I want to emphasize again: Jeshua was a man. Jeshua was not some mystical being who came to the world to express something to you. Jeshua was a man, and he was a man who had an awakening and understood his connection with God, his oneness of God, whose veil was very thin. He just understood his divinity and your divinity and our divinity. So that's the first thing I want to say is Jeshua did not come here on some grand mission to actually save us. He's not a savior. He didn't believe in messiahs. So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is the concept of time is a physical world concept. When you cross over to the other side, there is no time. Time is very much a physical world construct. The linear concept of 2,000 years ago and right now is a physical world construct because the world is just an illusion of energy anyway. You are looking at the image of God when your eyes are open. You're literally seeing an illusion made up of pure energy. Science has already proven that, right? So this pure energy that you see, the atomic energy that you're looking at, your eyes are made of the same stuff. So everything you are and everything you're experiencing is the oneness of God. And so Jeshua understood his oneness with God. The Father and I are one, and greater works than I have done you will do. He understood that each one of us had this potential of stepping into our own divinity. Take heart, I have overcome the world. Take heart, you can do it too. That's what he's talking about. The other thing that this question denotes is the concept of there being a mission, there being a plan, and all of that is New Age dogma. That's all the stuff that came out in the 80s. Your life plan and all that stuff. That has nothing to do with your own divinity or stepping into it. That has to do with some author somewhere said that there's this life plan thing, and that you're going to come into the world with a mission. Now, let's look at something else. The question was, why didn't he come now when people are more awake, was the actual question that was asked, when people were more open. I would counter that argument with, do you think people would be open were it not for all the years in between? Do you think people would be as open had not he done what he had done so long ago? If he'd come now to to the Amazon generation, he would have been fighting for people's attention because of social media, right? Instead, what he did was very smart. He brought this information out. He shared it with a select few who sent it out around the world so that it could spread on its own. He started a fire. He started the fire of information that was started to spread out throughout the world. And over the generations and over the years and the decades and the eons and all the stuff, that information spread and was out there. That's why people right now, I get messages almost every day saying this is exactly what I've always believed. This is what I've always felt. This is what feels true to me. because people are coming to understand their truth and they're coming to that space. But I don't think they would have had they not had people like Jeshua and Buddha and Krishna and people along the way to say, no, look at this. Just look at this. Sit with this. And to say things like the Buddha said, believe no one, even me, unless it rings true for you. It basically turns around and says, you are the one who's divine, right? So why did he come 2,000 years ago? Because that's when Jeshua ben Joseph was born. That's when he was born, and that's when he experienced the world as he knew it. But he experienced his own enlightenment. And he said, so can you. So that's my answer to your question. And I hope it gives you an answer. It's probably not satisfying to some. I find very interesting that when I say something like this, it challenges many people's very Christian beliefs. And, these are the videos that I get the negatives on. These are the videos that I get the questionable comments on. And the reason being is because of the fact that this challenges their belief and they have to be right. And rather than thinking of there possibly being another possibility, they've chosen that is their belief, and that their belief has to be right. And I respect that. I don't believe what they believe, but spirituality is a personal journey. That's what Mom said. So there you go. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.